probably have a lot of steak or something. I see a sweetie in the back putting her hand on, which aired before Just and Mellow, but we actually shot Mystery Spot at the very end, and it was where Dean dies a lot, and that was really hard for me because it was a very fun episode to shoot with the talking over each other and everything like that, but to have to keep on getting in the mindset of somebody who's watching your brother and best friend die, because if you don't find the truth in the character and you don't find the truth in the moment, then there's no use in you really acting it. You're just being lazy. So I try to really commit to it, but it's really hard. You're like, you know what you're going to shoot, and you're like, I don't want to shoot that. I don't want to pretend he's dying, because then I'm going to get sad. And you're walking around all sad. But I'm happy now, because he's alive. So I don't have to work all day myself. Where did that mic sneak off to? I get stretched a lot. If I hear stretch on the set, I turn around like they're talking to me. And meanwhile, there's like a yoga instructor going, can you stretch? No yoga instructors on set. That was in my head. Hi.
Hi. I'm Ginger.
This satanic protestas, I'm this Incursio e Infernalis Adversari, I'm this Legio, I'm this Congregatio. That's bizarre. What did I just say? What just came out of my mouth? What just happened? Yeah, who knows? I hope I didn't curse anybody. That wasn't directed at anybody. Except she came late, so it's your fault. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're here safe. And then the one before that was... Oh! Dean and Sam. I wanted to be robotic. I wanted to be emotionless. Like all the emotion had gone from Sam, and he couldn't hurt anymore, so he had turned off his will to be attached to anything. I wanted it to be very robotic, and Kim and I worked it out because we were like, should he be angry or should he be, sad? Seeing how you're doing. Go over to my mark, but for a while there was a big learning curve of having to get into the character of Sam. My favorite episode that I filmed would be, that's a very good question. I've never really thought about that. I thought about sort of stuff I'm either proud of or sad with. But you know what? I always go back to the episode Skin, where Sam and Dean fought. And it was a lot of fun. It was sort of the first time in the shooting of Supernatural that we did something so drastically different. I mean, it was the 7th episode of the series. So we were sort of doing the same thing, hunting a monster and killing it and then going home. Hunting a monster, killing it, going home. It was like, you're going to fight your brother. I was like, ooh, I kind of like the idea of it. And I didn't like that he won, but I like that he then killed him after he won, which was kind of bizarre. But it was a lot of fun to shoot that sequence. So I'd say Skin. Well, first off, tell your friend that I love Nesians. What is Sam afraid of, or what is Jared afraid of?
What is Jared afraid of?
Jared is afraid of nothing. I'm telling you what's we were talking about planes at breakfast, and I'm not really scared of flying unless I'm on the flight with somebody who's a bad flyer. And one time I was sitting in the aisle, and there was a girl sitting on the opposite side of me. She must have been 8 or 9 years old. And every time there was any turbulence or any noise or anything, she would go like this. And so at first it sort of just caught me. I was like, oh, okay, she's all right. But then she kept on getting so jumpy that I was like, and I was like, man, if she's so scared, I should be scared too. sort of that crazy, you know, one person's doing it, the other person must do it too. So I'm scared by 8-year-old girls, I guess. I guess that's what it comes down to.
Hello, Jared. I'm Jared.
I know from sort of, I guess, kind of experience, like I sort of dealt with this during the strike, because, you know, we didn't know if it was over or not, so I sort of started missing things about the show, because we didn't know if we were coming back. And I missed the camaraderie. I missed the camaraderie that this show breeds. Like, even between us sitting here today, from the producers and the writers and the people who are making the show, to everybody who works in the cast and crew, to everybody who keeps the show going, there's such a family aspect to it. And I've worked on some great shit, like Gilmore Girls. I had a great time. I got along with everybody. I made buddies. I just ran into Milo a week ago, and it was like old times. But this has been such a family. Like, I've seen so many faces and got so much support that I feel like from the support of the fans of this show alone, I could go for the rest of my career and not get any more support, but be fine, because I know that people have been so supportive. So I have to say, the just general camaraderie and brotherhood and family that Supernatural has built.